so you guys get to know me better and know what you can expect from me and my channel. And if you're here watching right now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos that are coming really soon. So sit back and relax, and hopefully you get the tingles. So my laptop was like completely dead, so I'm really hoping it can turn on really soon, but it's still showing the charging sign even though I've had it plugged in for like 5 minutes already. But while we wait, I'm going to answer some questions off the top of my head. So, question number 1 would be, what is your name? And like I told you guys at the beginning of this video, my full name is Mariana Mariana. But most of my friends just call me Mari. Excuse me. Mari. Where are you from? I am from Colombia. And, well, I am Colombian, but I was born in the United States. Then at age three, I moved to Colombia with my mom and the rest of my family that was already living there. And then at age 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At age 10, I moved to Panama, which is the neighbor of Colombia and Costa Rica. And I lived in Panama until I was 18, before I moved to Miami to play basketball and go to college. Let's see. That was a whole life story, to be honest, but every time someone asks me where I'm from, I never really know what to answer because I hate saying that I'm from the US because I never really lived here. I was born here, but I was raised outside of the country, and I love being Colombian, and I love being from Panama too. So, but if we're talking legally, I am Colombian and American. Because I have both my passports. Let's see if the computer turned on. Fingers crossed. Still not on. Okay. Question number 3. How old are you? I am not 1, not 2. I'm just kidding. I am not 21, not 22, but yes, 23 years old. 23 years old. My birthday was actually like last week. Question number 4. When is your birthday? My birthday is June Cancer. I am a Cancer. I am a Cancer. And I love it. I love being a water sign. Question number 6. Let's see. Question number 6. Do you have any... Okay, English. Do you have any siblings? The answer to that is no. I am an only child. Actually, I do have some siblings from my father's line, but I was raised as an only child because I was raised with my mom. So I am an only child. An only child. An only child. An only child. Question number 7. What is your favorite place on earth? And this one is actually not too hard. My favorite place on earth is the beach in Panama. The beach in Panama. The beach in Panama. I have to be specific because I love the beach anywhere else as well. But there's something about the beach in Panama. We have the Pacific and we have the Atlantic Ocean. We have both sides, so we really have the best of both worlds. And I absolutely love it. Over there, we have the best waves for surfing, especially if you're a beginner like me. And the sand is black in some beaches, volcanic sand, and it is just so beautiful because it is empty a lot of the times, depending on which beach you go to. It is empty and it's just so magical. I usually go to the Pacific Ocean over there because it's what's closest to my house, and the computer just turned on, so that works out perfectly because I absolutely had no idea what to ask myself for the 8th question. So, okay, this one's a fun one. What languages do you speak? I actually speak English and Spanish fluently. I can write it and speak it perfectly. Do you have any pets? I think this is question 9. Question 9. Do you have any pets? I do. I have a puppy. Well, she's not a puppy. She is 11 years old. And her name is Rukia. Rukia. And then she lives with me here in Florida. And then my other dogs are Renji and Suerte. Renji is actually Rukia's brother. They're from the same mother and they're both the same age. I got them at the exact same time. And then Suerte, she is the last pup I got. I actually rescued all of them, and she is just a crazy puppy. She is probably like 6 years old now. Yeah, I think she's 6. Alright, what is your favorite animal? So, my favorite animal, I have a bunch of favorite animals, I'm not even gonna lie. But if I had to choose, I would definitely say I'm gonna narrow it down to 2 because one is an ocean and one is a regular, like, land animal. So, my favorite animals are sharks and horses. Sharks and horses. I think that was question 10 or 11. I don't know. I honestly lost count already. Not good. Okay, next question. What is your favorite color? Honestly, I love all of the colors, but if I had to choose one, I would definitely say my favorite color is pink. And if I had to narrow it down to 3, if I could choose 3, I would definitely say pink, green, What's something people would never guess about you? I don't know, that's kind of a hard question. I guess if you're seeing me sitting down right now, I guess you would never guess that I am 6'1". I'm really tall. I'm extremely tall. So yeah, I leave it below in the comments if you would have expected that or guessed that about me. What's your dream life? That's easy. So I want to have a peaceful life with a beautiful home near the ocean where I can just look at the waves in the morning and see if there's good waves to go surf. I want to be somewhere where all my friends are nearby so we can just all have cool adventures. Whenever we want to hang out, we can. And I want to have, like, not like I want to be rich and a millionaire, but I definitely don't want to have to worry about where my money's coming from. Like, I want to be able to have like passive income where I can enjoy my life and do the things that I want to do and explore and travel and do everything comfortably without having to worry about where my money's coming from. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself doing the things that I just told you about my dream life. That's the goal, and that's what we're working towards. That's what we're working towards. And then specifically in Panama. I want to be in Panama again because that's where my mom and my family is at. Okay. What's something you're working really hard towards? I'm working really hard towards a stable income right now. A stable income. I think that's like, I'm gonna leave it short because I could really ramble about this for hours. But a stable income, because with that comes the rest of the things that I want. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like really sick. I've been sick for like the past 4 days. My voice is completely gone, so this is working perfectly because if I were to speak out loud, you actually wouldn't be able to like actually hear my voice because my voice just sounds super raspy and ugly. Alright. What is your biggest goal right now? I feel like that's the same question that I just answered. Well, I'm working really hard towards a stable income, but my biggest goal would be buying some land or property in Panama. That's like the goal as to why I want a stable income. Alright. Next question. What do you love most about life? Ooh, that is good. I love most about life nature. Like, I don't know, like God's creation, like the universe in general, like everything is so beautiful. And I'm just so grateful for everything. Like, just looking outside and seeing all the trees and looking at my dog and loving her so much, and just the beach is beautiful. I mean, what I love most about life is life, literally. Like, just everything that has to do with living. I love it. I love nature. I love life. I love love. So, I guess that's not really like a good question, but I don't really know. I don't really know how else to answer that. I guess that's one of those questions that I would have to think a lot to be able to answer fully and specifically. Alright, let's see. Next question. What's your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory. That's crazy because I don't really remember a lot. But if I had to choose, I actually don't know. Okay, so this is a good one. When I was little, when I lived in Colombia, me and my mom would go to, they do something called La Ciclovia, which is where they close down a couple of streets in Medellin every Sunday, and people go out and walk, go on their bikes, skate, roller skate, whatever. People just are able to use that road to like have fun and like walk and like exercise. And me and my mom used to do that every Sunday, and then walk all the way to the mall, which was super far. It was called San Diego, and from there we used to we used to go there sometimes, and from there we used to take a taxi to my great grandma's house, or sometimes we used to walk to my great grandma's house and then have food over there. She would cook for us, for me and my mom, and then we used to take a taxi back to the house at nighttime. So we used to just do that every Sunday, and it is a really good memory that I have. Also, like every Sunday, most of my cousins and everyone would like kind of gather up together at my great grandma's house. So always a lot of fun to be with your cousins when you're little. Alright, have you ever moved to another country? Yes. Like I told you guys before, I've actually moved countries like in my whole life 4 times, because I moved from the US to Colombia to Panama and back to the US. And then I have a feeling pretty soon I'm gonna do another one of those. So I have moved countries 4 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times in my life. seafood, sushi. Well, sushi is sushi considered seafood? Yeah, sushi is seafood, but those three and dumplings. Okay, next question. Favorite movie. Favorite movie. That's another hard one because I have a lot of favorite movies. But I've never really thought of this. But if I had to choose, I love Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride. Honestly, Tim Burton movies I adore. They feel like a safe place. They feel like a safe space. And every Tim Burton movie that I watch, just, I don't know, it gives me some sort of nostalgia. And I absolutely adore Tim Burton movies. So, Corpse Bride being one of my absolute favorites. And besides that, I also love Legally Blonde. I don't know, I find that movie so inspiring whenever I feel like I need an inspiration boost, or like I'm feeling unmotivated and I don't want to even get up from bed. I watch that movie. That is such a great movie. And then, of course, besides that, I also love Coraline. Alright, next. Favorite TV show. I don't really watch TV like that. I'm not really like a big TV person. Like, I have a TV, but I only turn it on at nights, and most of the times I don't really pay attention to it. But I have been watching Love Island. I'm not caught up though, so please don't spoil it, even though I have been getting spoilers on Instagram and TikTok. But that's how bad of a TV watcher I am, because I'm not even caught up with that. But I do like watching it. I do like watching Love Island at night. It's just something I can just turn on and not really pay attention to and still be kind of in the loop of everything. And I just turn it on while I make dinner, or while I scroll on my phone or talk to my friends. I also really do like watching anime. Do with that information whatever you want. I don't want anyone judging me, but I do love watching anime. That I do watch whenever I do have time to like actually look at my TV and not be distracted with anything else, because sometimes I have to go back and repeat episodes, because if I get distracted, I completely lose my train of thought. Like, I am not paying attention to the TV anymore if I'm paying attention to something else. So whenever I do watch anime, I have to be like fully focused in the TV. But I do love watching anime. Right now I was so committed to letting you guys know the anime that I'm watching, because it's actually so good, and I'm only on episode 7. But the anime is called Black Clover. Black Clover. Hands down, so good. I just started watching it and it is so good. I'm actually enjoying that anime a lot right now. Okay, next question. Favorite season. My favorite season is actually summer. I love summer. Mind you, I live in Florida, so it's kind of summer all year long. And then I've lived in Panama, which is also very tropical. I never seen like, if you don't like something, just change it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I get it. Some situations do make you want to whine. I get it. I just don't like listening to it. I'm sorry. Next, if money didn't matter, what would you do every day? That's crazy. I feel like if money didn't matter, I would be on a new adventure every single day. Exploring new places, going to new places, just travel. Literally travel. I would travel every day. And the cool thing about traveling is that you don't really necessarily need to take a plane, but just going to places you've never been before, exploring. I think that's really cool, and that's what I really want to do. Alright, now we're going to personal. What's something you're still learning? Okay, something I'm still learning is surf. I love surfing, but I am terrible at surfing. But I'm still learning, and honestly, the cool thing about surfing is that just you being in the water and paddling out into the lineup and trying, you're surfing. That's surfing. So no matter how many waves you catch or you don't, you were out surfing. So I love surfing. I'm not the great, but I'm learning, and yeah, I love going out to the lineup with my friends, and they are so freaking funny. They are so funny. So most of the times they help me catch waves. They like push me into it, and they just tell me. But it's so much fun, and especially when you go with people that you really like are cool with, and they are just hilarious. Like the lineup becomes the most fun thing ever, like jokes, and you get to just be there laughing or like just yapping about anything. Like for example, Ocean Social, which is one of the things I came up me in the ocean with my best friend. We were both on boards. We didn't even surf. We were just paddling the whole time, like trying to wait for waves, but we were literally manifesting the best thing ever. And the ocean is just such a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm still learning to surf. What's your biggest fear? Honestly, not living up to my full potential. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Next question. What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self? Ooh, that one's personal. It's funny because it literally says personal without oversharing, but like, that is so personal. One piece of advice I'd give my younger self, I think, would be to never beg for love. Just realize that love yourself. Like, you are the love, and it doesn't matter if people don't reciprocate it, because you are love. Like literally, you are love. I am love, and I am not defined by the love anybody else gives me, but the love I have within myself. Okay, so for the next question, what makes you feel at peace? At peace. Honestly, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, I was just talking to my best friend about this earlier today. So that question is actually like so on point, but just the fact that I can sit by myself and be alone, but just the fact that I can sit by myself and be okay with things that I wouldn't be okay with before, not having to explain myself to be understood, because I don't care who understands me and who doesn't. Honestly, I feel like that has been bringing me so much peace, and not staying in situations that I don't want to stay at, or like begging for someone to see my point of view. Just learning how to get up and walk away. Next question. Why did you start making ASMR? This one's cute. I actually started watching ASMR when I was like 14 years old. And I have loved it ever since. I have actually tried to do other channels in the past before, but I never really went anywhere with them. Super inconsistent. This was like many years ago though, and now I decided to start making it again because I love it, and I got my super cool Blue Yeti mic now, and you know, I am trying to build something, and I think this is something that I love. I always love doing as well because I have many videos that I never even posted that I recorded, and it was all ASMR. I absolutely love ASMR. For example, I absolutely love ASMR. For example, all like squishy things, trigger things. Sorry. All squishy trigger things. I used to love slime. Like everything that kind of gives ASMR. I've always been obsessed with. I love ASMR, and just like things that will give me tingles, or no tingles, but just like random thing, like this is ASMR to me. Or like sometimes I will really just sit there and do this to myself. You know, like random stuff like that. I've always loved ASMR. Whenever I'm not making ASMR, I'm most definitely listening to ASMR. I listen to ASMR every single night to go to sleep. Yeah. I don't know, I just love ASMR. And I want to be part of the ASMR community. I want to be able to help people just like other ASMR artists have helped me. Yeah, I've been watching Grace V and China Unique since they were like just starting out. Those were like my super favorite ones, and now I have other ASMR artists that I love watching, like Talina ASMR and Ocean's ASMR. I absolutely love her videos, and her role plays are so good. Anyways, next question. What do you hope people feel when they watch your videos? I want people to feel peace and relaxation. I think that's like the most. I think that's it. Like peace and relaxation. I want my place to be a safe space for everybody that comes in with good vibes and just a desire to relax after a long day, or when you wake up, or when you're showering. Honestly, I be watching ASMR in the most randomest places, and it's not only when I'm about to go to sleep. I actually watch ASMR videos like in the middle of the day. Like it really depends. So I want to be able to have people feel at peace and relaxed whenever they watch my videos. Just turn their brains off and not have to think about everyday things that you have to worry about, and just have a little moment to yourself. Just have a little moment to yourself, a little moment for yourself. But yeah. Okay, that was it for all of the questions, and I'm just looking at the time, and this was 48 minutes. But I hope that you absolutely enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe down below to not miss all of the upcoming videos that I will be posting. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you're relaxed and that you like this video. And if you have any specific suggestions of videos that you want to see me doing next, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. Bye. see you in the next video.